Hi everyone, welcome back. Thanks for joining me again. Now, in my opinion, Microsoft offers great products. I have been using them and training both with them and on their suite of Office applications for probably a couple of decades now. I personally feel that they have transformed the way that many of us do work and allow us to do many things that we would be unable to do without them, or at least they allow us to do it more easily. However, I often hear from colleagues and clients that Microsoft products can be confusing to them, especially when it comes to purchasing products and licenses. And I know that even though Microsoft provides many resources for individuals and businesses, most people still don't know what they need and how to get the applications that they need without purchasing more than they need or less than they need. Today, Microsoft Copilot is one of Microsoft's applications that sometimes causes a little confusion for people. People know that it's an AI tool, but they don't always know exactly what it does or why it is different from other AI products that they see on the market. So they're left with questions. How is it different from the competitors? And how do you access it? Do you always need to pay to use it? Well, I cannot answer all of the questions about Microsoft products, but because I have spent much of the last year or two creating resources to teach people how to use Copilot and conducting live trainings for people on how to use Copilot, I'm going to try to help to add clarity to the situation for you, especially if you're a freelancer. So there's two types of Copilot at the time of this recording. There's Copilot Chat Only. Copilot Chat Only is free if you subscribe to a Microsoft suite of applications. So if you subscribe to a service that gives you Word, PowerPoint, Excel, Outlook, so on and so forth, it will be included with that subscription. But then there's also Copilot Premium, and that's sometimes called Pro or simply Microsoft 365 Copilot. That generally comes with a monthly price tag. So you're probably wondering, what's the difference? And as a freelancer, which one do I need? Well, let's go through some of the differences so that you know what's available to you right now and you know what you might want to invest in later if you decide it's worth the cost. I feel like Copilot Chat is the starting point, mostly because it's a tool that's included within that Office suite subscription for the most part. And Copilot Chat is somewhat similar to ChatGPT. So it's an AI assistant that uses a large language model along with the web to answer any questions that you have. Basically, type in a question using natural language. You can also enter a request or an idea, and it will respond almost immediately. I have found that this tool is very helpful to me as a freelancer, and I think you'll also find it invaluable. Some things that you can do are brainstorm content ideas, outline proposals or client emails, research topics that interest you quickly, and summarize information from the web easily. It can do many more things than that, but there's a fairly short list to give you an idea of some of the ways that you could likely get started. Now, the biggest limitation of Copilot Chat is that it doesn't have access to your personal files or emails. It also doesn't integrate directly into apps like Word, Excel, or PowerPoint. So basically, it's a fantastic general purpose AI tool, but it's not able to interact with your other Office applications like Copilot Premium or Copilot Pro can. But for many freelancers, especially those of you who are just starting out, balancing side projects, or maybe not that technical, Copilot Chat only is more than enough for you. It will get you comfortable with the AI, give you the opportunity to learn how to ask good questions, and save you time on routine tasks without any large financial commitment. Basically, you can try it out, see how useful it is to you, see how much you use it, and then decide if you want to make the further investment in Copilot Premium. Copilot Premium is definitely a step up. And the reason that I say that is because Copilot Premium does integrate with your Microsoft applications. This means that you are able to use it inside of the apps that you're already using every day, such as Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Outlook, OneNote, and Teams. And I don't know about you, but as a freelancer, I use all of those apps all of the time. Now, the thing that you want to consider is that at the time of this filming, Copilot does cost around $30 a month, depending on what subscription that you get. But if it's going to help you, that's obviously a worthwhile investment. For a full-time freelancer, it definitely can be a game changer. So some things that I use it for are drafting a client proposal directly inside of Word, with Copilot helping me to structure and polish it. And within Word, there are functionalities of Copilot that allow you to easily iterate and rewrite portions of the proposal to make it much quicker and easier to create. Furthermore, you can use Copilot in Excel to help you to analyze project budgets or client data without writing complex formulas. One of the prompts that you can use with Copilot right inside of Excel is provide data insights. Now, it can do much more than that, but that's often where people start. If Excel isn't your superpower and you're not that proficient, or you're just not a big data type person, Copilot can really help you break things down. You can also use it in Outlook. It will help you draft emails. That means it will help you suggest professional client-ready email responses or initiations that, for the most part, sound like you. I will say that there is a little bit of tweaking sometimes involved in getting it to sound like you, but it's definitely a time and energy saver. And you can also use it in PowerPoint to help you turn a rough outline or recent idea into polished slides in minutes. It's almost jaw-dropping when you see what it can do in PowerPoint, at least in my opinion. And just to reiterate, because Microsoft Premium connects to your Microsoft 365 account, it can reference your own OneDrive files, Outlook calendar, and other Teams chat or Outlook email communications. It's basically a personal productivity partner, not just a chatbot like some of the other AI tools that are out there. Now, I know that for freelancers, learning a new tool, it's about figuring out how to use it in real-world client work. That's one of the reasons that I'm doing these videos, to help give you ideas. One of my previous videos from last week or the week before, can't remember exactly when, focused on a few practical ways to use Copilot chat right away. There will also be other resources available in the future on this topic in particular. Plus, there are a lot of other resources that are out there that can help you with this. But I'm also creating a more comprehensive class on Copilot Premium for those of you who are interested. It will go deeper into some of the advanced features and show you how to integrate it with your business. And most importantly, give you the opportunity to ask questions and figure out how you can get it to work for you. But don't worry, I'll also be making more free videos about Copilot Premium in the future. My goal is to give a lot of practical, actionable help and then offer a deeper dive for those who need the deeper dive or simply just want to go further. So, how do you decide which one is right for you? To reiterate, if you're experimenting with freelancing or you're not yet working full-time, the Copilot chat is an excellent starting point. You'll actually be surprised at how much it can do. And if you are subscribed to some form of M365 licensing, it likely won't cost you anything. But if you're freelancing as a full-time career and you spend hours every day writing proposals, building budgets, managing projects, communicating with clients, the subscription fee for Copilot Premium is likely well worth the investment. The time savings that it can provide will easily justify it. And no matter what version you use, there is one golden rule that applies. Never just copy and paste Copilot's output directly into your work or client deliverables. AI is a tool, not a finished product. Always, always review the results for accuracy. Make sure that the tone fits your voice and make sure it represents the quality that you want your clients to see. It's so important, and it probably sounds very obvious to you, but it is something that is now often overlooked, and you definitely don't want to be the one to overlook it, in my opinion. Well, I hope that gives you a little bit more insight on Copilot. I hope you're excited to go out and try it, at least the chat version. I will be back with more tips and tricks. Please like and subscribe if you found these videos helpful. And in the meantime, take care. Thank you.